That is some good coffee. Yes, it is. Holy wow. It has been way too long, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, grannies, grandpas, babies of the world. I'm Silent Senior 09 in the flesh again, looking bigger and heftier than ever. Ho 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 ho. So, there's a lot to talk over. Talk over. I'm going to try to keep this as quick and to the point as possible. But since it's been a while since last time, I've been able to be kind of goofy with y'all, I guess it's fair to kind of help show y'all that yes, I'm still the same weird, goofy person that does weird shenanigans, like sing, sometimes dance while playing games, and do voice impressions. So, let's go ahead and do a little, demonstration, if you will. If one more page I see you turned, and grunty shout she to burn. Monsan plays the organ with ease, but can you follow him on the keys? I'm Bottles, the short-sighted mole. Oh, glug, 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 you done filled my belly. Don't you still go stomping on my belly. Dude. Dude! 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 Well, I guess this bug's coming with me. Oh, sure, why not? Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. We're burdened to seal evil away. Today's gonna be a long arse day. So many fairies to search round for. Regrettably, there's 15 more. Trouble with the trolley, eh? What are you, some kind of goat? I'm a fawn, you dork. For a small fee. Glide. Woo! Alright, well, that may not be necessarily my best performances, but it'll have to do for now, just to kind of give y'all some sort of convincing words of encouragement that I am indeed moi, me, the one and the only Silent Senior 09. Ooh. Anyway, so if you're watching this, chances are you see the title. This is a Let's Wrap Up 2022, which was last year, and this should have been done more toward the beginning section of this year, but that didn't happen, as many of you know. I've had a lot happen, but before we get into that, let's talk about the data, because that's something that's more interesting to everybody that usually, listens in and kind of just tries to understand, like, how did you do, like, how many videos did you upload. You probably can easily tell and literally could see all the videos on screen I've uploaded just last year. So, I barely need to consult my little cheat sheet here, but in year 2022, we uploaded 6 A Link to the Past videos. Drumroll, please. And that's it. Yeah, that's literally all the videos we've uploaded. So compared to just 2021 specifically, since that's what we usually try to do whenever we compare our data and our statistics, to see how we stack up comparatively, we did 7 videos less than 2021, which was 13 videos. Not that great either. And then the year before that, we ended up doing 59 videos, which in year 2020. So that's, math says, yeah, I did about 53 less videos compared to 2020. Now, I mean, obviously I did better than 2019, but we won't talk about that. We won't talk about Bruno, no. Anyway, sorry. So, yeah, there's a lot that kind of happened, and I'm going to try to keep this as short, sweet, to the point, because that last Let's Wrap Up was way too long, in my opinion. I didn't like how it turned out. I mean, it was informative, sure, but I kind of went, like, cut to the chase, let's get to it. Thanos, snap that. Let's go! So, a lot has happened to me personally that I had to kind of deal with. So, numero uno, car troubles. For those who know, and I'll say this now, I used to have a 2013 Chevrolet Sonic Ellis, and that vehicle was wonderful, but it gave me a lot of issues. I had a lot of different parts I had to replace and fix on it. I had a radiator fan assembly I had to replace. I had to replace the tires. It was leaking coolant, so I had to fix that. I had to replace a gasket cover twice because they didn't do it right the first time. Cut number 1. Great. Love when my camera dies on me. In mid-sentence, no less. It was actually pretty impressive. It got as far as like the gasket cover replacement too. So let me continue where we left off on that and the vehicle part. So I had to replace the gasket cover a second time, but that was done correctly the first time. And unfortunately, I didn't have it, like, broke after like the warranty period, of having, paid to have that replaced. I was after like the 90-day mark, so I was like, oh, outstanding. But anyway, summation, lots of money, cha-ching-a-rang, rupees everywhere, just rupees, 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 rupees all over the place. Make it a rain coinage. Carnage for the coinage, y'all. Oh, man. So, I had that going on, and while that was going on last year, and some of this year as well, I had computer troubles. Yeah. So I used to have an Alienware like computer basically, and long story short with that, it just stopped turning on one day. Effectively, I don't know the exact cause. I know the pieces I had to replace to effectively get it working, get things working again, but it just stopped. It was on one day, and then it just, like, my computer screen went black for some reason, and then when I went to try to, like, emergency shut off and turn it back on, nothing. The power supply wouldn't even turn on. So on the computer, I had to replace a graphics card, the motherboard, and then because these pieces I got were not compatible with Alienware, because Alienware is only compatible with, you guessed it, Alienware parts that are ridiculous to find and expensive a little bit. Alienware is about the business of, it wants to play by itself, only with itself, and it's like, if it doesn't get to do that, it wants to take its ball and just walk away. And I'm like, really? Okay. So I had to get a new case, computer case to cover it. Unfortunately, you can't see, it's down below to my bottom right down there. Basically, it's really kind of colorful right now. So yeah, went ahead and got a little fancy with that, because I was like, heck it, why not, It wasn't like terribly pricey, but it was definitely, it's an investment, it was something that's, the intention is for it to last a while. So I got those, and then when I thought all was fine and dandy, I got everything back up online, restored every little piece, because I thankfully had everything backed up on my external hard drive. I had to go back in and discover that my capture card wasn't functioning correctly. Yeah, the old Elgato that I got, it wasn't working correctly. I don't know why. It refused to stay connected. I don't know if it's a cord issue or if it's a hardware issue or what. But every time you know how you have like those devices you plug in and then suddenly it goes immediately like disconnects itself. Yeah, I couldn't make heads or tails whether it was that or the card itself. So I was like, you know what? Obviously this is a sign we need to get a new capture card. And honestly, graphically speaking, I probably could use an update on that, because I know the last one had some bugs and issues, it couldn't handle some of the frames and some of the graphics in older games and newer games. So I went ahead and got a HD60, I think, HD60X actually. Woo! Well, tells you how much I think about it. Throw it on the floor. HD60X. It's definitely proving to be a lot more effective. It can handle power a lot more so, and every video I've recorded so far, which has only been really 2, but, as I progress, I will certainly give it a real test to see, like, what it can do. I know it can at least do an hour's worth of recording at a time with no problems, so that's a good sign, because I like to do batch recordings whenever I do this. But anyway, enough talk. So I had to replace that. I had to... Then when I discovered I had this and I installed this, the capture card, something wasn't compatible. My graphics card, it wasn't powerful enough. And I was like, are you kidding me? I didn't have a 1060 version or better. So you guessed it, I had to get a 1060 or better graphics card. So I had to replace the graphics card that I had initially replaced, thinking I was done. Now, mind you, of course, I'm having help, as far as, like, getting this installed. Like, I myself have to, like, actually get these parts, but as far as mechanically speaking goes, I don't know how to put the stuff together. I know how the parts kind of intertwine and stuff, but if you're asking me to hold power tools or do anything, with putting computers together, don't really have a clue about that. Like, I know of it, but that's as far as my knowledge base goes, so I have help usually with this. Could I do it and learn it? Probably eventually, yeah, but it would be a very painstaking process, and we wouldn't even be having this video that we're having now, so. But wait, the fun doesn't stop there. So, just this year in 2023, I actually had somebody hit my 2013 while I was in traffic, mind you. We were stopped at a light, and I had somebody slam right into me. And basically, it was a sandwich effect. I was in the middle of the sandwich with one other guy, and she had. The synopsis of it was my insurance wasn't going to do really anything other than make sure that, hey, you weren't at fault because her brakes were not working, and she fled the scene, hit and run basically. But they found a technical difficulty where basically didn't have coverage A or double Z or whatever their reasoning was, and basically left me high and dry. So I had to basically figure out getting my vehicle towed out of there. I had to assess if it was fixable, which I learned it was not worth fixing. If I wanted to drop $6,000 on fixing that vehicle that I spent so much money fixing on to begin with, just to get the body to look better, nah, man, I'm good. So as you guessed it, I had to get a new vehicle and drop even more money, more currency toward life, because life doesn't really care. It likes to rain surprises on you and say, surprise, here's a gift for you. But thankfully, as you can see, I am safe. I'm a little fatter probably compared to my last video, sadly. I am hitting the gym more. I do have a gym membership, so there's that. I am eating better, thankfully. I'm still at my unhealthy coffee cravings, but I am trying to decrease that down to just a few less cups a day. I'm trying not to break the record for Gatto.
Objection!
Anyway, before he throws coffee anywhere on my video here. Yeah, I had to drop money on that. I had asked for help with a loan, so basically I'm paying that friend back, basically. And I've been slowly so far been progressing on that. It's tough because it's another chunk of my check every month that I gotta dump toward that, in addition to my bills and other stuff, So yeah, to quote that shopkeeper from Legend of Zelda, boy, this is really expensive. That's pretty much been my what I've been dealing with for the year 2022 carrying over to year 2023. So I apologize. I'm sorry that I haven't uploaded a lot. I'm sorry I didn't really get videos out. I was actually it was funny in a way because while I was when I had the computer problems hit, I was actually in the middle of creating the bonus video for Paper Mario, which, by the way, if y'all are wondering, yes, it is done. Yes, it will be uploaded right after this video, probably the next day or whatever. Yeah, I was in the middle of getting that done. I got all the footage done. I was about to put it together, and when I was in the middle of editing it, that's when my power supply went and died. It went just a giant diarrhea dump in the toilet. It just died on me. I was like, oh. And then when I tried to see if I could recover the footage, nope. So I had to go back through, do that all again. And then, as y'all know, I also have Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage. I do have that all completed, done. I had to go back through because my save file corrupted on the memory card. I'm like, sure. Why not? Just another jab at Silent Senior while you're at it, It's like, jeez, I can't catch a break at all. Like, somebody once said to me, he's like, man, your luck really must suck. I'm like, sometimes I'm wondering, I really am like, jeez, can the world just calm down? The universe? God? Buddha? The Triforce? Anybody? Somebody? Help me. Help a brother out here. But it's all good, making it through. But yes, I got both those videos done. I'm going to be working on, right after I finish this, I'm going to go ahead and get A Link to the Past completed for y'all, because that's been well overdue. And then after that, I don't know exactly what I'm going to do. I have some ideas. I'm just going to go ahead and do them. I mean, you're welcome to throw your thoughts down below, and maybe it'll entice me like, oh yeah, that's a good idea. I should do that. But I will be doing 2 new, projects. And then somewhere along the way, you'll probably see me do something else. You may have noticed that I haven't put the completed label on Donkey Kong Country, and that's just because I do have something planned for that. That'll be pretty cool, pretty awesome, pretty funny, pretty chaotic. I feel like y'all enjoy it. It'll be definitely something I haven't done a whole lot of, which is collaborating, So, yeah, spoilers. Oh my gosh, he's going to do 2-player mode. Yes, I am. I do, and I have some crazy fool who's crazy enough to do it with me. So, yeah, there's that. Anyway, geez, I just threw my paper on the floor like a dummy. Oh, okay. So anyway, we've gone over everything. What's been happening? Why have I been, kind of MIA and dealing with stuff? life has been a little expensive for Silent Senior, and I'm not like doing this as like an e-begging or any of that nonsense. I mean, it's not nonsense. I guess some people need it, but I just wanted to at least clarify. I've been handling my stuff for a moment, like an adult should handle it. I've been trying to like keep it in control, keep it in check before I get back to doing what I love to do, which is creating goofy content like this for y'all, because I love y'all. I do enjoy doing this and seeing y'all's reactions, seeing like the random thoughts and comments. Some of the more honest comments like, "You are the weirdest mother trucker I ever," just weird stuff like that. Numero dos. Here's the cut. I seriously got to get a new camera. Yeah, as I was saying, I want to lose weight because I need to be a better me. Because I'm not looking to be super thin. I'm just not designed to be that way. But I'm also like, I want to feel healthier. I want to feel good in my own body. So I'm going to work on that, But not really relevant, I guess, for y'all as far as channel content goes. But just so you know, I am going to try to make an effort to be a better version of me in that regard. Save money, yeah. Kind of goes without saying, I really need to save lots of money. Kind of got hemorrhaged for lots of fun life lessons all at once. Some of which was not really in my control. Some of which may have been in my control, but, hindsight 2020, you got to learn from it. You have to pay what you have to pay for and then move on, basically. Continue learning and growing in general. I do want to continue to be better me. I don't want to like stagnate or be boring or rely on my old tricks all the time, That goes both in how I approach things and as far as like video content goes, you'll probably see me try new crazy ideas. Some are like, oh, that's a good idea. Some of which I'm like, I may improve and do better, You'll see weird stuff like that happening. I do want to write some more songs occasionally and just bust out a jam or two occasionally in video or whatever, but we'll see. That's a little more involved sometimes, whenever I get down to creating that. And then as far as the channel goes, I'm at like 901 videos uploaded, I think. That also includes like videos not related to like actual video gaming let's playing content, mostly just like let's wrap up or the ASL or ALS challenge or just other stuff like that. I'm gonna try to get myself to 1,000 videos uploaded. That's my goal. I don't know when I'm gonna meet that goal, but I'm gonna try to pursue and push that, and then I'll be like, victorious, oh yeah! So, anyway, if you've tuned in this far, know that I love you very much. Please don't let your tails flap and understand life is hard. Life likes to rock your world in the worst way possible, but I promise you this, it does get better. There are times when you'll finally see a brief break and a moment of like, oh, thank goodness, finally something goes right. It does, okay, I promise you. I mean, I look like I'm well off and whatnot, but, all of us are dealing with all kinds of weird stuff, and it's been it's been tough, like tough couple years. And I know for a lot of you, you probably had it worse than me, honestly, and to you, I applaud you for making it this far. But I hope you know that it does get better. It does. There's a point when things stop getting so out of control that you want to just scream and shout, let it all out. So, if you take anything away from this, just know that life sometimes is a little chaotic, but it's worth pushing through to the journey because it does get better. And, without you in this world, yeah, the world would be a really grim, dark place. Like, seriously, don't think that you're not contributive to this world. You mean a lot. I mean something. I don't know what I mean yet. I make some people laugh, I guess. But yeah, just know that it does get better. Keep up the good fight, and know that I believe in you. Ha! Yeah! Woo! I don't know what that was, but anyway, I don't know how to end this video, but yeah, lots of love. Oh, I just bumped the mic. Kisses, hugs. Bring it in here. Oh, okay, bear hug. Well, you're strong. Okay. See y'all, and we'll see you on the next video that we put together. Bye!